All right. Hey guys, crude oil, Sunday, April 21st, 2024. This is my personal video trade journal, not to be taken as advice. All right, looking at the monthly and then drilling on down. Friday was epic. Let's see if we can grab some pips again. I probably won't trade Sunday night just because of the posture of price, but we'll get to that in a second. So looking at the monthly, you got top dots. Technicals are kind of right in the middle. Not a whole lot to be gleaned from the monthly other than top dots. Okay, price came up, had the potential to flip that dot had we just kept going higher, but that didn't happen. So monthly, if you had to just pick between bullish and bearish, I would go with bearish. Looking at the weekly, what's interesting here, look at this RSI oscillator. I mean, this is not where you go long, although, to each his own. The technicals are kind of bullish, these other ones, but locally, this showed you a top. So we had a bearish week, and we also got a flip of the dot on the weekly to top dot. So I mean, if you held a gun to my head and said, is this bullish or bearish? I would say bearish. That's the weekly. Looking at the daily, now look at this wild action. Look at this candle, man. Now this is a daily trend line. We broke below it, back tested it, came back down, but I mean, it's just crazy action, man. But at the end of the day, when you run out of buyers, price goes down. These are the volume bubbles. Look at the volume up here, and then a reversal of some sort, and a crazy attempt to, like a drowning man trying to reach up and grab the side of the boat. But anyway, that's the daily. What's going on with the SAR dots on the daily? I can't really see the current dot. What's it doing? Oh, it's still a top dot. Can't really see it because that wick. But anyway, so daily, just looking at the price and looking at the top dots, a bunch of top dots on the daily remain, and the technicals, if I had to choose, I would say these are bearish. So on the longer time frames, I have to say it's bearish. Now 8 hour, let's hop down to the 4 hour. 4 hour top dots. 1, 2, 3, 4 in a row. Top dots. Price is, if this bounce terminated at the 382 of this entire move down, which kind of sounds like a wave 4, doesn't it? The way it measures. But I don't trade that way. I don't trade Elliott wave on a longer time frame. I'm scalping day trading. So now you're at the 1 hour. So now you got a bunch of measurements on here that kind of speak for themselves. Meaning, this blue area up here is a typical area to catch resistance in. This, on the smaller degree, this area down here is typically an area you catch support in. 8106 is at the low right here from Thursday at 6 a.m. I mean, we caught that and scalped it, and then we've been scalping like crazy last week. It was a fantastic week. So 8106. If you think that's the low, then this is 5 up, working on 3 down. If you're into Elliott wave, and this is a B wave right here, which seems kind of small for a B wave, the C of that would be 8159, which gets you just past the 618. So that's kind of a tall ask. But, what do I know? All I know is some parameters. So the black fibs here are the total retrace of that move up, meaning this 5-wave move up, which I kind of remedied my head scratching about where to put these waves. So now what I think it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with kind of a muted fifth, but then internally you had a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this pulled back nicely for a wave 4, just above where the previous wave 4 was. Then you had another 5 up, and then now I could see this as 3 down, but I could also see it as 5 down. So it could be an A wave, but if it's an A wave, it went kind of long. See, this is just word salad. So that's for my way of trading scalping. I don't need necessarily to know these degrees of what's going to happen, because all I'm doing now is looking at these fibs right here. So if it breaks the 1, if it comes down below the 82.04, I'm probably going to short it. If it comes up and gets above 82.42, I'm probably going to long it. But what I'm really doing is doing nothing tonight because I want to see. Another idea is these fibs right here. You just flip them. And then the idea would be, if you want to do scalp, somewhere in this area would be where a short scalp would make sense, between the 618 up to the 886. This could be a short area. And then if you want to try a long scalp, it's already here, the way I think of it, which is if it's going to hold that last low at 82.04, then this is where you want to scalp and try to grab 20 pips, 20 to 80 pips. So then I'll just make that green. So there you go. That's what I got. I'm not doing anything. I'm going to wait. I probably won't trade it all tonight because in the morning, by the time the New York session rolls around tomorrow morning, this is going to have tipped its hand for a high probability scalp on Monday morning. I start looking at 5 a.m. Good luck. See ya.